am on day 2 of the TBR Takedown Readathon, and yesterday I wanted to talk to you about what I read yesterday and what I'm going to be reading the rest of the day and part of tomorrow. And so I started Married Till Monday by Denise Hunter, and this book was fantastic. I finished it today. It was so amazingly good. So I thought this book was going to be like whimsical and funny and lighthearted, but this book had more depth to it than I thought it was going to. It was so good. The main characters, Kyle and Abby, or not Kyle, I don't know where Kyle came from. Ryan and Abby were so well developed. They were amazing. They had depth to them. They had personality. They were working through strife and pain, and just the way they interacted and talked to each other, and it just felt just real and natural. And this is a Christian fiction novel, and a lot of times I go into Christian fiction thinking that it's going to be kind of a fluff piece, it's going to be pretty cliche, but this one was not. Like, the characters were so real. They had problems, they made mistakes, they continually made mistakes, and the God aspect to it wasn't preachy at all. It just felt so natural. It wasn't really a huge part of the story. There wasn't like this, huge like, oh my goodness, come to Jesus moment. It just was natural and authentic, and it was so refreshing. I do have to say I wish that the ending was a little bit more fleshed out. If it would have been like 100 more pages of just the ending, and that is there's a couple like things that I'm like, that could have been changed, but not huge deals. And so even though I wish the ending would have been a little bit more fleshed out, I give this book a 5 out of 5 stars. Highly recommend this author. This is the 4th book in the Chapel Springs romance series, I guess, or saga, whatever you want to call it. However, the other 3 books are just simply Ryan, who is the main character in the main guy character in this book. He has 3 sisters, and the first 3 books are their stories. And so even though you get a little bit spoiled in this book because you kind of know their ending, you don't know how they got there. So I would still say if you wanted just to read this book, you will be completely fine. You will not miss anything. You will not feel like I don't understand what's going on, because it's so good. So if you're looking for a good contemporary romance book that just is so good, I highly recommend this. So that is Married Till Monday, and I finished that earlier today. And then I started yesterday. I had read over half of Married Till Monday, and then I was like, I'm going to stop and read something else just to kind of prolong like the amazingness of that book. So I picked up Anderson's Heart, Born of War, and I'm 50 pages into it. So that's pretty good. I have to say I'm a little confused. A lot of the military jargon I get a little lost in, and I think there's like 6 different plot storylines. It's all the same story, but from 6 different perspectives, and so I'm a little lost, and I haven't really gotten into it, but it's still pretty intriguing, and I'm looking forward to continuing on with this story throughout the week. I think this is one of the books that I'm gonna just kind of read slowly throughout the week because it's something that I'm not used to, and so I will need other things to kind of keep me interested in reading. So this is the one I'm going to be reading throughout the week. And then the book that I'm going to pick up starting today, it's on my Nook, and that is The Best of Me by Nicholas Sparks. Again, I still don't know anything about this book, so except that it's probably a love story, because that's what all these books are. So I'm going to start that one today, and we'll see how far I get tomorrow. So guys, I'm having a great time with this readathon. I am so excited to have read something that was just fantastic. So let me know down below how you're doing on your readathon. If you have found something that you thought was amazing, if you are, flying through your TBR, or if you're struggling, or anything that you want to share, put it down below, and I will see you guys on the flip side. Bye!